African farmers are still fighting for food security despite what they go through. African farmers are not poor, they are just cut off from the wealth cycle because they lack the skills and knowledge required for value addition. The narrative is changing as we showcase the African farmer's resilience. We are telling the whole story, the African farmer's stories.
Okwe Farm is a unique one for me because it meant a lot to me to produce food. But it wasn't just about producing food. It meant a lot to me to produce food that will be healthy and safe from even healthy environment, healthy soil, so that those who eat from it would be healthier for eating anything that came from Okwe Farms. My mom died of cancer at the age of 72. And when she passed away, this was a woman who ate very healthy. Almost everything she ate came from the back of the house. And I used to help her tend some of those things at the time. So I needed a closure to her passing away. And then while I was on vacation in America, I got an unsolicited mail to attend a cancer conference in California. And I just thought, you know what, if it meant putting every penny that I had saved for that holiday together to go there, then it is something. And that was how I made my journey to California. And that was my light bulb moment, or let's say that was the aha moment. That was the one thing that gave me that push that I can actually do what I wanted to do. I keep expanding my knowledge. It's one thing that gives me pleasure because there is no school in Nigeria, even the universities in Nigeria don't teach organic agriculture. I've been speakers to quite a number of them. This January we had 27 interns who came here in January because for them, they just hear of organic agriculture. So we housed about 27 of them this January just to take them through what we do and all of that. We take youth corpers, but we always tell them that the first rule is that you must have genuine interest because you can't come here and sit on the bench. So my motivation then came from people who started buying our produce. Unknown to me, some of them were actually taking some of our produce to laboratories to test. So somebody calls you and says, oh, thank you, you're living true to your word. We tested your, let's say sweet corn, we tested your sweet corn and it was perfect. And I'm going, wow. So the issue of integrity now even became much more important for me than anything else. So I just couldn't say, oh, this is something I'm doing. It has to be something that I'm consciously doing, you know. And over the years now, we have a database of about over 300 customers that we supply. We do home deliveries twice a week. But in view of the COVID-19 situation, we had to reduce to one because even getting around within Lagos was very difficult, doing deliveries to all of them. So we had to reduce it to just once a week. And we also supply some companies that do smoothies. Unfortunately, for a while, many of them were not opening their stores and were not able to satisfy their customers. So we had to slow down on production. And that's why if one looked around, there are lesser things than they would normally be because we also don't want wastage in our production. But the experience has been an eye-opener for us. We have always had a website. So our website has also been a good one for us because we have people who were now buying on our website. We also have a store which we just opened last year, July, so it will be 1 year this July. Planning, having better marketing strategy. Those are some of the things that COVID has taught us. You've got to diversify your market. So it's not just about packing things out of here and going to sell maybe at mile 12 or delivering in people's homes. We've always tailored production to roughly the number that we know we can ordinarily sell. And then having a physical shop has also been a very big advantage to us because we were not saddled with produce that we were looking to sell. We could carry to the store, even if it meant doing freebies in the store. It was easier for us that way than having to lose money because people would just thank us. We're so short on records. We're so short on data. We don't know anything. There could be a farm right across there. I don't know what they're doing, you know, that kind of thing. So they need to have data, record, then start mapping out what to do. Another thing I would want government to do, we should have done some business continuity. When all those lockdowns and things were announced, there were too many things that we left unplanned. For instance, I'm worried that our food security might be compromised very soon because there are farmers who have not been to their farms in the last 8 weeks. So there might come a time after COVID when there will be a bit of a shortage of food because people have not really been on the farms to ensure that they are producing food. Then we need more sensitization. Sometimes I just get a bit, because there's so much that as a farmer you have to do yourself. You have to do so much all by yourself.
African farmers are still fighting for food security despite what they go through. African farmers are not poor. They are just cut off from the wealth cycle because they lack the skills and knowledge required for value addition. The narrative is changing as we showcase the African farmer's resilience. We are telling the whole story, the African farmer's stories.